Looking all right. Let's tell some stories. So here's what's going on. Fujifilm and Artist Den have linked up with 3 students with strong perspectives and raw talent and challenged them to create a short film about an A-list musician with access rarely granted to rising filmmakers. The students have been asked to use their perspectives to shape the narrative that they want to create. They've got support from the story side, the camera side, and the producing side. And now it's up to them to use their creative voice and bring the ideas. And I always tell people, when you have the craziest idea, what would happen if you actually listened to it? All right, so here's the deal, y'all. Artist Den is hosting a concert with R&B musician Cautious Clay, and you're going to get access to film the concert and submit 2 questions to be asked in Variety Magazine's interview with the artist. Cautious Clay is an R&B artist best known for his 2017 hit, Cold War. He grew up in Cleveland, but moved to Brooklyn. He took a chance on himself, and it definitely paid off.
I am a person who grew up in the projects in East New York, and I think there has been a stereotype put on people who come from these environments.
I was raised only by women. My mom, she comes from a small village in the Dominican Republic. She tells me she would have to wake up in the morning to just get water from a well, and they would have to line up, her and my aunt, and it gives me drive, it gives me that motivation.
When I was looking at the media, I couldn't find anyone that looks like me but had the experience that I did. I think me, myself, being a Black girl from the suburbs is not traditionally recognized, and I don't have the same experiences.
I believe that it's important to show the nuance and depth of these communities. I think that being an artist is a very strong tool because you get to use your voice and your passion to invoke that change.
I've been thinking about being a little more fun and whimsical with the whole idea. I think as creatives, as artists, we want to tell a story that matters and makes a difference in the world and changes people's perspective, even if it's just one person who views it. But we also want to tell our own stories. And we go through this process and this eternal struggle of, I want to tell a story that matters. Does my story matter?
You know, I come from a background where I am a DP, I'm a cinematographer, and people deliver the idea and I come up with the visuals. You know, I never get the opportunity to say, I want to lead, this is my story, this is how the story is being told. The angle that I'm attacking this is duality. Josh turns into Cautious Clay to be vulnerable. You don't always have to be in that one box or that one shell.
He was never limited to being and existing as one thing. And I think that that message specifically is very important, to just go and do and not to limit yourself.
I'm a little bit nervous also about how to make the figure look like him.
This is a representation of Cautious Clay.
No, because this is both in one. This is about how Cautious Clay is... Wait, what?
I think when that fear does start to creep in, you know, whether it's imposter syndrome or wondering if maybe you're in over your head with this one, it's just remembering that you were here for a reason. You were behind this camera for a reason. Never forget that you're worthy to be sitting in that seat.
My mom, her name is Weezy, she told me, this world can take anything from you, but they cannot take your mind. So it is your job to grow that and nurture that and use that as your tool to succeed and get ahead. And so in this environment where I had no resources, I had no equity, I had no access, all I had was my mind. And that left me to imagine a reality in a world outside of myself.
I feel like a valedictorian right now.
I want to begin by painting a picture for you.
He's helping us discover confidence and how he takes his other persona.
The stage persona of Cautious Clay to separate from his person identity of Josh.
New York City breeds multi-hyphenate people who juggle their front-facing identity with the complexities and nuances that summarize their entire being.
The students spent 2 days learning about storytelling, getting mentorship, and brainstorming ideas. At the end, they chose one concept and the person to be the director.
The story that has been picked is Yolanda's.
Good morning, everyone. I hope your morning is filled with joy and bliss. Thank you for taking this journey with me. We are going to go outside right now, and we are going to try to get some beautiful shots to tell this story. I want to track characters who embody multidimensionality existing within their different identities. I myself like to say that I am equal parts sophisticated and ghetto, and 1,000 things in between. We would follow them as individuals shifting through various spaces that encapsulate their identity, all to unify them by night at Cautious's concert, allowing his music and philosophy to be the connector of all. I am up against time. I am up against weather. It feels like I am trying to be creative, trying to get the shots that I need, protecting safety and integrity of the vision.
I love New York because people just do what they want here. There's a lot of people who are just kind of doing their own thing. And I think this is why New York is great. People can focus on, the things that they really want to do. So I think that is one beautiful part about New York and why I choose to live here.
I think this was like an interesting take on like trial by fire with extreme support.
This makes me feel like I don't need to wait for someone to give me the okay, I just need to go do it.
Going from virtually nothing to something, and then taking someone's something and making it into everything was like extremely incredible and powerful. And I think we learned how to adapt and we learned how to like create on the go. I feel like if I'm capable of that and capable of handling this, like I'm capable of creating whatever project I want.
What we did here they gave us equipment, sure. We have cameras, why not, us go out and make our own films? If we did it for Fuji, it's like, why can't we follow up, or why can't we follow through with doing our own personal projects?
We're capable, we're talented, and we were given the agency to be as creative and as fearless as we can be. So I want to thank you guys.
Thank you.
I hope that someone sees this, someone younger than me, and it motivates them to find their voice and don't limit themselves to the avenue in which they pursue that.
At the end of the day, the most important part about the experience is the learning. It's taking a step forward and raising the bar in our personal level of creativity. It's not about making that Oscar-winning thing or, reaching them. No, it's about the process. It's about the journey. It's about the craft and just getting a little bit better every single time you pick up a camera.